So in this video today we're going to be taking the breast out of a pigeon. So it's going to contain kind of cutting of a pigeon, so if any viewers find it gore, blood or squeamish in the slightest, I wouldn't watch this video at all. So that's just a warning for you before we carry on. So hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so this is a pigeon I recently shot. We're going to be taking the breast out of it today. It's really easy to do, really simple. I mean, you can pluck the whole bird and then roast it, but if you don't want to do that, you can just take either breast out and then fry them up or whatever you want to do with it. Now, for this purposes of this video, I'm going to pluck out the feathers along the bone here, so you can see a bit easier instead of just making an incision like I usually do. So I'm going to get on and do that now. It's really simple, just pulling the feathers off. It's not hard at all. We'll cover a video on how to pluck a pigeon, and there's not much to it at all, but this one we're going to be taking the breast out of. And you can then see clearly here where we'll be cutting against. So I'm going to take a few more feathers off. Okay, that's as much as I need to do. So a small knife is quite preferable here, I believe. Instead of having a big knife, I prefer a small one that I can handle easier in small places. Now I'm not going to go straight in and go straight down deep. What I'm going to do is get the skin off first and peel it back, and so you can see the colour of the meat and everything. So that's how I'll go about it. So you can see, taking the skin off. It's easier with a fresh pigeon to do this, but this one was shot 2 days ago. It's been hanging a bit. You can see the meat now. There you go, there's the meat. So this is the skin here, and it peels off really quite easily, and especially with a fresher bird, really easy to pull back. Now, what you might want to do, even if you were going to just take the breasts out, is maybe pluck the whole front of the body, and there'll just be a bit less feathers around getting in your face. So that might be something you might want to do yourself. I don't need to, nor want to. Now, careful here, because you are using a knife, so be careful of your fingers. See, as you can see, the feathers do get in the way a bit. Now what I'm going to do is follow this right down. So just put an incision in really close to it. You don't want to kind of go this side. You want to keep as much meat as you can intact. So just follow the bone along like so. And just keep going down, and try not to waste as much meat as you can. Try and leave as little as possible. And then what I do, as I said with the rabbit, everyone does things differently. If you can hear that noise, I can't turn it off, so I do apologise for that noise in the background. And yeah, we just had to cut the film. Someone knocked at the back door, held us up a bit, but we'll carry on doing this. So we've taken quite a lot off now, and this is, to be perfectly honest, I don't know what this is. It's another part of the breast, which is edible, and I wouldn't know what it's called. It's just another part, so I'm going to take that out. It usually kind of separates itself, so don't damage the meat whilst you're trying to do that, like I just did. Mistakes are made, but that's still edible. You can't get everything right the whole time. because it's attached to quite a little thick bit there. Okay, now I'm going to say it will be easier if you're doing this for the first time if you pluck the whole bird first. It will be easier if you do that. So as you can see, the feathers are literally going everywhere and sticking to these gloves. So I will recommend to pluck it first, but then if you're going to pluck it, you might as well roast it. So you decide what you want to do. So carry on taking the meat off here. So yeah, this bit gets a bit fiddly around here. There's a bit more meat down here, and be careful of your fingers when it gets a bit tough. Now, today, doing this, haven't done as good a job as I have done in the past. I've left a bit of meat there which I will get off. Otherwise, that bit's nice and clean, and the breast is nearly off. Now I'm just going to peel it off the skin. And there we have a breast. So that's a nice bit of meat there. One breast off the pigeon, and obviously I'll clean this up with feathers and whatnot. And so yeah, that's one done. Now we'll get on and do the other one. Now this one, what I think I might do is try and get all the skin off first, and then it'll be an easier job for me and maybe quicker for you. Be careful of your fingers as always. There we go, that's most of the skin off. And then we'll do exactly the same as we done on the other side. We'll go down here as close as we can so we don't lose much meat. Feathers in my way. So there's that pale lighter section which I may have messed up on the first breast, but on this one it's still attached at the moment. A few more bits to do, and as you can see, it's really easy. And if this wasn't being filmed and I was just out doing this, I could do this in 2 minutes. I could do it no time at all. It's really quick and easy. And all these feathers, as I said before, I recommend for people who are doing this for the first time, plucking the bird first. If you don't want to roast it, pluck it first and then take the breasts out, because they do get in the way. And then I'm going to have to clean this up, clean the floor. And there is the next breast. That one's quicker than the last one. Lovely bit of meat there. Really nice meat. Pigeon meat is really nice. And so that's 2 breasts done. Here we go. Ready for eating. I'm going to cling film them, put them in the fridge, and have them for supper tonight maybe. So I hope you enjoyed that video, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video next Tuesday.